everyone, this is going to be a very quick tutorial on how to use Photofy for photo editing for the event promotion graphics so that we can each have some personal branding along with the event that follows the same kind of brand standards. So I'm going to choose the Photofy app and open that up. You guys, it's really weird to look at things while you're holding a camera. All right, so we're going to choose photos and collages. And hi, Vicki. And then, so from here, you can do a search for a particular type of picture or emotion that you want to evoke, or you can choose from your camera roll. So I'm going to use an image that I just recently made a graphic for so that it has some personal branding. So we're going to choose that one picture and then continue. Okay, so you can come through here and edit the photo itself with like colors and doing all different types of things. You can do that here under the edit photo. I'm not going to do that, just to keep this as short as possible. We're going to choose add text and overlays. This is the main thing that I want for you to know about so that we do have continuity in making our graphics. So you're going to choose text. You're going to use a capital letter for the beginning of each word. So, I'm sorry, I can't look and film at the same time. So, all right. What if? I'd like it if each one begins with what if. That, I think, again, gives it continuity. So, for this one, I'm trying to talk to the person that wants to make the most of their time if they're in the car a lot, or they want to know that they can have reduced overhead without having to have a business space in order to make additional income. So mine is going to be, what if your car was a business center? Sorry. Hudson is loud. Come on. I'm sorry, guys. Not the queen of typing while filming. And these are all going to be questions, okay? All right, so that part is done. I'm going to click apply. And it's defaulted to a particular font and justification for the text. It's kind of hard to see right now. I'm going to change the font. Every graphic should follow the same font, and that is Geo Sans Light. It is a free font. Next, we're going to choose format. For format, we want for this, right now in this image, it makes sense for it to stay centered because of the other elements that are showing up in the photo. But I want the text to show up bigger, so I'm just going to increase the size of the text. You can put your finger on it and move it around as well, but if you want it to be right adjusted or left adjusted, these are the buttons to do that. So I want mine center adjusted. Next, I want to choose shadow. To make the text that is white pop out more, I'm going to choose this button that says standard and black and apply. Now I can change the setting for how big that black is underneath. So I want to reduce the distance of that and also the blur. And that is going to make that text show up bigger. I'm going to do that one more time because I was cheating and looking at my screen, and I don't think that illustrated for you a great deal of what it did. Ugh. So if that's how it looked before, when I slide it over, it just makes it more crisp and makes it look kind of like a black outline without being a hard outline. So then I'm going to choose apply. Next, I'm going to choose text again. This is going to be for our call to action. On the call to action, it should be the same on each graphic. It's capital letter again. So join me, period, learn more. By putting this directly in the image, it makes it so that it's better for using, say, on Instagram as well. And you don't have to, if you're short on time but you need to share something, want to do an invite, you don't have to type as much for, say, a caption or whatever. So join me, learn more. Those first letters are capitalized. There's a period in between each word or each phrase. And then the next one is going to be all lowercase. Because our event is going to be recurring on Mondays, we don't need to put the date. I'm going to put a dot to separate the details here. 7 p.m. dot, and the location is Rosa's Cafe dot, and the city that it's in. I mean, obviously, if we were doing it in Dallas or Fort Worth, there's multiple locations in that city. There is only one in Watauga. So I'm going to choose apply. Of course, it put it up high again. We're going to follow those same steps again where you are choosing the font. We want it to be Geo Sans Light. And we want this to stretch the full length of the bottom. So I'm going to increase the size of the text, and then I am going to add the shadow underneath again. So choose standard black, apply, and then I'm going to change the distance and the blur in order to make that text show up more sharp. That gives it more contrast for the white text underneath to see it. Of course, it's hard to see on my white arm, but whatever, we're doing the best we can. Choose apply. Okay, so this might be a step where you see something different. Traditionally, Photofy is going to put their watermark on your photo. I recommend that you pay the $1.99 to not have watermarks show up on your graphics of any type. I think that might be in the policies and procedures as well, but look into that more. For me, I just think it makes for a cleaner graphic. If you don't want to pay the $1.99 and you have a graphic that needs to be done, I can still help you out with getting it done. It just might not get it done as quickly as you want it. But just know that it's pretty inexpensive, and that will remove the watermark on any of your photos. So from here, that is good enough. I'm going to choose done. This is saving it to my photo album, and that's it. So now if I go over to my photos, my new image is there and I can select it to use whenever I want. So short tutorial. If you have questions, let me know. I just want for us all to have great content that looks the same so that we can use these graphics long-term in recurring and share them with each other and help each other out. So anyway, hope y'all have a great afternoon, and I get to see you on Monday. Bye.